the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 5th, 2025. AC/DC have added to their dates of the Power Up Tour for 2025, announcing a string of European tour dates that begin in Prague on June 26th and end in Scotland on August 21st. Those dates will follow the spring dates in North America. Devo are continuing their farewell tour that began back in 2023 with a new North American run stretching from May to August. The Devo 50 Years of De-Evolution continued tour kicks off in Philly on May 1st and wraps up in Chicago in August. That includes the only New England stop in Boston on May 9th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway. Tickets go on sale to the general public this Friday, February 7th via Ticketmaster. And Cake have announced they'll once again go the distance in 2025 with a run of newly announced tour dates that will have them playing shows across the United States starting in April. The tour begins in Little Rock, Arkansas on April 17th and wraps up in Colorado on July 25th. There's one New England stop in Hartford, Connecticut at the Capitol Groove on June 29th. Clutch may be working on a new album, but the band has also announced the Full Ahead Flank Tour, kicking off June 6th in Montreal, hitting 17 venues in Canada and the United States. That includes June 12th at the Lynn Auditorium in Lynn, Massachusetts, and June 13th at the State Theater in Portland, Maine. Fire Aid, the benefit concert, is expected to exceed $100 million in fundraising. The funds will support the Los Angeles region's immediate needs with long-term recovery from the recent wildfires. If you're still interested in donating, you can go to fireaidla.org. The concert brought more than 50 million viewers across 28 streaming platforms, featuring performances from over 30 artists. The Eagles kicked off fundraising for the charity event by donating $2.5 million. And Good Music has announced a new compilation album to aid Los Angeles' recovery from the wildfires. Dubbed Good Music's Good Music to Lift Up Los Angeles, the compilation will feature 90 artists and will donate all of the net proceeds to the LA Food Bank and the California Community Foundation's Wildfire Recovery Fund. The album will be available for 24 hours only starting this Friday. Included in the compilation, music from R.E.M., Interpol, Death Cab for Cutie, Modest Mouse, The War on Drugs, and more are featured on the album. Tenacious D, Soul Asylum, My Morning Jacket, and Mudhoney are also included. Filmmaker Bernard McMahon has revealed the lengths he went to get Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, and John Paul Jones involved in the upcoming documentary Becoming Led Zeppelin. The film opens in IMAX theaters this Friday, February 7th, and in regular movie theaters nationwide on Valentine's Day. The director said, "I wondered if he had brought sandwiches," revealing that Jimmy Page arrived for the meeting carrying shopping bags filled with his old diaries. Jimmy Page revealed that he invited the director to Pangbourne, his former home, a boathouse on the River Thames that he purchased for £6,000 in 1967 and served as an early recording space for the band. The director said Robert Plant agreed to be filmed after 3 separate meetings and that John Paul Jones agreed only after watching McMahon's 2015 documentary, American Epic, about the U.S. music business in the 1920s and 30s. Over the weekend, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith returned to the stage for a mini-set at a fundraiser for the Janie's Fund Foundation at the Hollywood Palladium. He was joined on stage by Aerosmith bassist Tom Hamilton, Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes, Nuno Bettencourt from Extreme, and Sully Erna from Godsmack. Jelly Roll is headed to Hollywood. The Nashville-born artist is joining the American Idol team as an artist in residence. Jelly Roll will appear during the show's Hollywood Week, where judges weed out weaker contestants and other segments within the 23rd season. Jelly Roll sang, "Honored to be Idol's first ever artist in residence, mentoring with heart, soul, and real experience," he said on Instagram. The Louder Than Life Festival has been gradually rolling out its 2025 lineup. The 4-day gathering, set for September 18th through the 21st at the Highland Festival grounds in Louisville, Kentucky. Slayer is set to return to the festival this year after Hurricane Helene forced their cancellation last year. A Perfect Circle, Lamb of God, and Drain were also recently announced, with Acid Bath, Lorna Shore, Static X, Mudvayne, Throne, Chimera, 12 Stones, Black Veil Brides, Spine Shank, Ra, Super Heaven, and more all confirmed. And Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters seems to be slowly returning to the public eye after appearing with Nirvana bandmates Pat Smear and Chris Novoselic at the Fire Aid benefit concert. Dave Grohl is also going to be making an appearance during the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary show being held on Valentine's Day at Radio City Music Hall in New York. Arcade Fire, the Backstreet Boys, Bad Bunny, Bonnie Raitt, Brandi Carlile, Brittany Howard, Chris Martin, Dave Grohl, David Byrne, Eddie Vedder, Jack White, Jelly Roll, Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Post Malone, Devo, Mumford & Sons, the Preservation Hall Jazz Band, the B-52s, and the Roots are also set to appear. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 243 featuring King Coyote is available now.